Next, we're bringing the science of restoration to windows. So we're going to start talking about windows with the next two gentlemen coming up. I've had the pleasure of meeting Mitch with Phoenix Aluminum Products. Um, he's very knowledgeable in the window industry, curtain walls. He's a window distributor and manufacturer. Very knowledgeable. So at this time, I'd like to everyone give a big round of applause for Mitch from Phoenix Aluminum Products.
Thank you. I'm sorry for my voice. I lost it earlier in the week. My name is Mitch Amato from Phoenix Aluminum Products. We're a manufacturer and a dealer for PGT and CGI. We do manufacture our own commercial products, but the residential, we stick to the people who know how to make them best, which is PGT and CGI. The reasons that you would want to change your windows, obviously, from non-impact to impact. I mean, just that part alone goes without saying. But there are a lot of other pluses that you can have by increasing your home value. Your insurance costs will obviously go down dealing with once you change it from non-impact to impact. Just you'll feel more secure regardless, knowing that you don't have to go out and put up shutters or close anything. It's once they're installed, it's a one-time deal. And they reduce the noise volumes in your home substantially. It's nice to get home and not hear traffic or hear anything outside, and the impact windows really do help in that sense. Also, the security just for intruders or anything else, of course. I've seen a test where a fireman was trying to get through to try to break it through, and it took him a while with an axe to get through that. So it definitely helps for any unwanted intrusion, whether it be a burglar or hurricane impact. So other than that, like I said, we have some pamphlets on there for CGI and PGT windows, and we offer 0% financing for anybody who needs it, and we're available to come measure, estimate, whatever you guys may need. And I appreciate Paul and Michael and everybody here on the board for having us. And any questions, please feel free.
What's the traditional lead time on getting some windows made?
Lead times right now, before hurricane season, they're usually around 4 to 6 weeks. Once in the summer comes around, they'll start going up to 6 to 8 weeks. But yeah, if you're gonna do something, you want to do it before the season starts. Yeah.
Mitch, can you explain to them about your manufacturing for curtain walls and what exactly curtain walls are for people that might not know?
Yeah, when you say curtain wall, some people don't know what that is. Commercial buildings, any glass wall that goes on the outside of the building, it's the skin of the building. Instead of having concrete, you'll basically have or concrete or steel or whatever you use on the outside, you'll have just glass. We do have two systems that do this, that have this function, that we've tested, gotten approved to Miami-Dade County NOAs and Florida Building Code. They span anywhere from 6 to 7 feet wide, one piece of glass, to 16 feet tall. So it runs the gamut of there, but it's basically for, like, for instance, you have something in the front there that could be considered a curtain wall if you went from top to bottom. That's what a curtain wall is. And storefront window wall, that's anything that goes in an opening about 12 feet tall is your max on that. And those are more commercial applications.
And typically, after hurricanes that you've seen, um, how are you seeing hurricanes affect windows after you've some of the windows you've came and checked on after that people need new windows?
After a hurricane, the what it does is it loosens everything up. So basically, you're in the process. Even if you have shutters, in the process of the hurricane, you have pressure pushing in and pulling out, pushing in, pulling out. There's a constant cycle. It goes on for, depending on how long the hurricane is here or right or around you. But it'll loosen up the balances that hold up the window, that make your window go up. All the gaskets are going to start getting some pressure, so they're going to start loosening up. Some of them are not even gaskets; some are just felt, little felt that once it gets impacted, just pushed on for a while, that's going to get crushed. So that, apart from just loosening of the silicone and any of the whatever's holding that glass to the frame, it will definitely be loosened up.
Anybody got any questions?
Yes.
Do you have a sense for how many windows got damaged? From put to go down to mark a line down here?
Do I have a sense? No, I do not. Oh, I would have to say at least 40 to 50%. I mean, just from what we've seen on TV, I mean, it just goes without saying. I mean, we've driven around, everybody's driven around the neighborhoods, and you saw the devastation there. So definitely, and like Paul was saying, you don't necessarily see it right off the bat, but you're gonna get some residual damage that you're not going to be able to see immediately, but you're going to have water leaks. And when a little bit of water leak going down into a screw hole into your wall that you don't see, then you're going to get what Michael said, 3, 4 days, 5 days, 10 months later, it's going to be 30 feet long of mold, and that's not what you want.
Well, last question I have. Being a manufacturer and distributor yourself and installer, can you tell the audience the importance of having a certified or an installer that knows what he's doing, especially in the window industry?
Yeah. I was born and raised in this business. My grandfather started in 1955. I've been doing it myself, owning my own company for 35 years. And we grew up on this. So yeah, I do know the difference, and I see the difference. Anybody can go buy a window at Home Depot and say that, yeah, sure, I can go change it for you and put it in and be that, be what it is. But there are so many other things that go along with this that if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to have at least 1 to 2 missteps. And those 1 or 2 missteps are going to pretty much nullify whatever you did with a brand new window. You're really going to have a brand new window sitting there, but it's not installed correctly, it's not caulked correctly, and you're going to have all types of different problems that can occur by not installing it correctly. Yes.
Your take on having an accredited lab, someone who is accredited that can test. They're doing a commercial building, storm walls, doesn't matter. What is your take on making sure that they are installed properly so that there is no water issues to prevent problems with it?
I agree, and I've been a party to it pretty much every building since the last maybe 10, 12 years now. Any building of just, let's say, any building of note, just something, maybe 10,000 square feet, you're going to have to install your windows. You don't have to do it in front of the inspector, but he is going to come and he's going to set up a chamber, and he is going to test your windows to see if you have water infiltration, if you have air infiltration. Any of these things need to be done in something of that size, because if you didn't do the first one right, you're going to have problems all the way down the line.
I asked that question because the standard for AMA is 559. And so I think it's important to do that.
Yes, I agree. And not only that, once, even as an installer, once you installed it and you got it tested the way you just said right now, you feel okay with it yourself, knowing, hey, look, we're doing everything right according to the plan, and the owner is going to feel confident in you continuing forward.
Go ahead, Jessica.
Well, what you said, the number 1 indicator between pre-existing damage was going there shooting.
The number 1 indicator, I would say, it was probably starting with air infiltration, but water infiltration will probably be a close second. But if you put a chamber on a window, and your air filtration is more than what it should be, right off the bat you have a problem, because that water or the air infiltration is going to turn into water filtration the minute you have water added to the mix.
Any other questions? Well, I want to thank Mitch for everything.
Thank you all.